All right, guys. Sorry about that again. I'm not sure why. Every day this week it has been something. Monday it was YouTube. Yesterday it was a game crash. Today my internet dropped out on me. Fortunately, it came back up fairly quick, and hopefully it will stay up for the duration. It gets really frustrating when it happens day after day after day, I tell you. Anyhow, let's see if we can get things actually completed here. Make something happen all the way through. Really? Now all of a sudden, it suddenly decided it didn't want to cooperate. Crane-wise. Boy, I tell you, it's just trolling me here this week. Aw. It's because of front part's not sitting right. Alright, so that other stuff's up there. I may see if I can reach it by driving in here and reach it from down below. If I can get it down, then I to some place that's a little more convenient to grab. There's that stupid table I hate. Again, I apologize for the inconveniences. This stuff out of my control, and unfortunately, it kind of kills the experience for you guys too. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. I had to find something to wedge under. There we go. That's got me all of them from up top without having to go up there. Not quite sure how I managed to shift around like that, but as long as I can get back out, it's all that matters. Look, I'm even going to try to be the bigger man and leave that stupid table alone. Can't say the same for the box. But I didn't intentionally crush the box. It just happened to end up directly where the anchor was coming down. Come on now. Stop it! I tell you, just under 20 on those slabs. That was a pretty good haul. I'll worry about proper placement of that thing later. Let's kind of swing this around a little bit more the way it's supposed to be. Alright, we got that tire, those tires, and this collection of goodies up here. Why is my camera messed up? Evening, Sergey. You right there? Nice. Spin it around. Round, round, spin around. I spin around. Can't connect. Give me 1 second. Make sure the code didn't change on me again. I've been had some internet issues. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm going to check. I might have to return out to the hub and then come back in because my internet dropped off in the middle of everything. They gave me a new code, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Alright, I just reposted the new code. Tell you, it's been a heck of a week as far as trying to get some streaming done.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey. Hopefully success this time around.
Yeah, I just connected. Well, I connected with be back in a sec.
All right. Just drop that real quick because I want to get in there and unstrap that real quick. See if I can get it to shift positions a little bit when I set this in there.
All right. No,
Back
good.
again.
Yeah, that's right, sir. Going on?
Oh, not a whole lot. Yeah, my, what is it? Monday, YouTube was having a bunch of issues. Then yesterday, during SnowRunner, the game crashed on me. And then tonight, my internet goes out for a second. I'm like, holy cow. It's just fighting me all week long.
Okay.
So we're down to just picking up the sellable stuff that's between Tifletown and the port. I got all the concrete, those wave breakers took care of, brought to the concrete plant. Just shy of 20 slabs out of that one spot.
Nice. Nice. Alright, so you're working on this well. You got both greenways there?
Yeah, I'm putting tires in one and oddball crap in another one.
Get you there. Or you want me on some other spot?
No, actually, we can, if you want to move one of well, I think I got tires I gotta put in the tire one yet, but I got this last piece I'm gonna set in here. And then if you want to move this to the next spot, you find some oddball stuff.
Oddball stuff. There's tire. Oh, I see the stuff. All right. Okay. As soon as I pull up on the road, the AI shows up right
Of
behind.
course. He's blowing his horn at me earlier, and I wasn't even close to the road. Least of all, the lane he was in. Like, really, dude?
Was trying to help.
It's funny how the crane always seems to find stuff inside buildings to connect to.
There's quite a collection of stuff inside buildings, apparently.
Apparently, we need a wrecking ball to demolish the building so we can get to it.
Alright. Well, definitely not in the next DLC, so maybe after. I guess, I don't know.
All right.
How was your snow runner session yesterday?
Well, after the game crash, that was pretty good, and we figured out what caused the game crash because Rio did the same thing that I did when it crashed on me, and then his game crashed. We were doing I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's the one where you got to take the 3 large pipes from White Valley in the warehouse in Mountain River that's in the middle of the map, and I had one of them was laid sideways across my Freightliner that only had a 2-slot cargo bed on it. So it was laid sideways across there, and going into the gateway, when I tried to go through the gateway, that's when the game crashed. We'll get everything all reloaded and everybody back in, and Rio jumps into my truck, and he tried to go through the gateway with it like that, and his game crashed.
Well, so it doesn't like a 4-slot cargo being loaded sideways, I suppose.
Yeah. It's like, well, at least we know what caused it, so it wasn't just some random thing.
And you doing okay with money on that save? You surviving over there?
Oh yeah, I'm getting up there. I think I'm just under 200,000 now.
Oh, nice.
So it's starting to climb up there.
Yeah, I was worried in multiplayer you're gonna run short with people just, you know, losing stuff all over the place, trailers on the ground, all the stuff. Losing fuel to multiplayer bugs, all that great stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing how some of that stuff is affected.
I can go get the Janie. I don't know if I can fit both of them in, but I'll go work on that.
Yeah, I figured I'd start out here by Tifletown and work my way back towards the port, so every time we make a trip, we're that much closer to the destination. Instead of ending up further away each time. All right.
Good.
Tires up there.
Tires. The next big target is 3 dudes and that guy, yeah? Alright.
Hmm. 3, 4. I think I'm going to go empty the tires that I got because I got pretty much full load. I don't really have enough space for. Oh, there is one more down here that I'll grab, so I don't got to backtrack to it. I can squeeze that one on.
Yeah, that stack looks pretty good. I have this truck full in a hot minute here, so.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it sitting here tonight when my internet died. I'm like, really? I mean, yeah, it came right back up again, but it was down long enough to interrupt the stream.
Right. You had to restart the stream?
Yeah. Wasn't sure what was going on there Monday and stuff until Lisa told me that YouTubers all over the place were having problems.
Oh. YouTubers having problems. It's a thing, I suppose.
Yep. And look at JJ. JJ was down for almost 2 months because of computer issues.
I know. One day I gotta ask JJ why would he leave a bad hard drive in a computer. So it's kind of caused it. It's like, dude, if it's bad, take it out. Don't leave electrical components which are not healthy to your gaming rig. Not asking for it, man. That's right. Good on him. He figured it out.
Oh
And
yeah,
got an upgrade. And got an upgrade out of that.
that's right.
Yeah.
$2,100 in tires.
Nice. JJ's internet though is complete travesty. Every time that man plays, it's like stutter all over the place.
Oh yeah, it's been real bad lately.
Yeah, I know, but he's doing the whole Starlink, so Elon Musk is really hooking him up.
Nothing but the best. So did you see that trailer for Road Kings?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I mean, Saber seemed to be signing up for a lot of content coming out. They got a bus simulator coming out. They got port simulator coming out,
Wow.
and then the Road King. So there's a lot of that stuff coming out. So, but you know, if they're gonna put at least quarter of the content ATS has, man, I'll be happy. But right now they said it's North Georgia and South Florida. No, North Florida and South Georgia is
Yeah.
gonna be the stuff. So I guess we'll see how much driving there's actually there.
But I mean, like ATS and ETS both started in small areas, and then they just kept adding to it. So
Yeah, I presume it just ATS and ETS is so old at this point. They're running 20-year-old engines, so we'll see how that works. But
right.
My big problem is how do you put 9-speed Ellison or whatever 18-speed training into a console? Like what is that gonna be like? Because you need just 3 buttons to shift. So
Yeah.
Between splitting and all that's like there's a lot of work there. So I don't, unless they're gonna completely skip manual and just go to automatic, and then I guess I don't know. All right, I'm gonna run this guy to the port. He's full.
Okay.
So I mean I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in checking it out.
Yeah, definitely pumped for a bus simulator. Driving a bus in the middle of the city, man. If they make it right, it sounds awesome.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on that one yet.
It's there's a trailer out there. It's bus something or other. Hang on. Bus Simulator Saber. Home, Bus Bound.
Bus
From
bound, huh?
Creators Bus Simulator, yeah, it's 3021, and Bus Simulator 18 comes Bus Bound. New driving focus. I guess they publishing it for those guys. Waitlist now. There is no date on this yet. Team PS5 and Xbox Series. To life, buses, yada yada, multiplayer on the move. Band up with 3 other players, still tackle multiple routes, customize your fleet, yada yada, yada yada. So Buzzbound is incoming, but they announced that one, I want to say like 2 months ago or something like that, 3 months ago. So. But the Road Kings is probably the one they posted in the in their Discord. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming this one is more closer to the family than Bus Simulator and the port stuff. Port stuff was really good too. It was kind of interesting, more of the crane work type stuff. So, including those huge forklifts and all that jazz. So it was interesting looking.
Tell you, it's hard to get a good organizational load in here when you're picking up the random tires all over the place, because you never know what size tires are going to be at what location.
No, there's only four sizes, right? So what I usually do is I put the big ones, and then the ones we usually pick up, and then 2 smaller ones. 2 or 3 rows I make, and I just kind of start 2 rows. Hey, generally, how are you, sir? You doing all right today, bud?
Use a stick as a splitter. Okay, where am I headed next? Guess up top.
Gonna need to empty this bad boy out.
Oh, I gotta make a pit stop here before I go up the hill.
You sell the stuff?
Yeah.
Right. Next up.
$5,500.
Right. Well, I didn't want to look there. Oh my God, dude. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna be there for a while. Right. Oh, it is what it is. Nice. Glad to hear generally that you're feeling better.
You know, I sit there and I find stupid little things that I complain about at work all the time, and then I stop and I think about, man, some of these guys that I've met on here and even other guys at work have issues that are just make my complaints just seem like being petty.
Mm. You don't know what you don't know, right? Once you learn about something else, you're like, oh, I see. Forrest Gump. That was a good movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely it was. Turns his camera like a box of chocolates. Yeah. Had what I've had to deal with sucks compared to what others are dealing with. Yeah, you always end up thinking you got the worst end of the deal until you look at somebody else's situation.
Alright, my truck is back. Let's see if we can load it up. Those solar panels take a lot of space, dude.
Oh
My
yeah.
favorite cargo.
And unfortunately, this terrain that we got to drive on is not greenway terrain, so you can't even bring something that's going to have a lot of space.
Yeah, you mean Wayfarer, yeah.
Yeah, Wayfarer.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, if you tried driving the Wayfarer on this stuff, you'd be dragging it with a SAR vehicle the whole time.
This is here, 7? Jeez. Gonna take the whole truck.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Tried it anyhow.
Now, what'd you try?
Land the tire on the side edge of the sideboard up next to the big one. It's like, yeah, this probably ain't gonna work, but what the hey, we'll try it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I was after. Oh, there you go. Uh-oh, sandstorm coming in.
What you do?
Sandstorm.
I know.
I just watched the cloud freaking roll overhead, and I was like, oh. Always got to think about positioning when you're loading tires.
Like a jigsaw puzzle, huh?
Mm-hmm. What way they're gonna roll and what way they're gonna lean.
Just make sure your truck is level, though.
Okay. Do I have any of them up here?
What else we can do?
If you feel like this tomorrow, you just might play something. All right.
I recommend Roadcraft.
Oh, you're gonna try to throw in the Jenny on top of all that?
That's right. Gotta go for broke. I'm gonna try to toast those two wire spools on top of that Jania and see how that looks. And then let you drive this truck. See if you can make it over there.
Yeah, I was talking earlier about this idiot that tried playing games with me on the way to work this morning.
Oh boy.
Well, probably his biggest drawback to him trying to play games on the road with me, besides the fact that I had an extra hour of time, so I had time to screw around, and he obviously didn't, is the fact that I drove in combat. You know, this guy's not gonna pull anything that I haven't seen and haven't dealt with.
You guys got in a racing contest or what?
Oh, no, he tailgated me for no reason at all this morning, right? And I mean, I'm behind other traffic. Well, then we get into it's a no passing zone, and he decides he wants to pass me in the no passing zone. And because there's no room, because there's a guy in front of me, so I made sure he wasn't going to try to creep in there. Well, we get around where there's an extra lane, and I pull into the right lane. You know, I'm driving slower than he is. Let him go. And he decides that that wasn't good enough, starts shining a flashlight in my windows as he goes by. So I pull him back behind him, hit him with my high beams. Then he tries slowing down. Well, he's the one that was in a hurry, so go ahead and slow down. I don't mind driving a little slower. I got an hour, buddy. I get to the shop an hour early every day. You know, and when he figured out that didn't work, he tried shining his flashlight through the back window at me, which also didn't work because he couldn't aim the flashlight.
What is a shining of a flashlight supposed to do?
I don't know. He must have somehow thought it was going to affect my vision. But it was like, dude, really? All you got to do is carry on. I moved over out of your way as soon as I got into a spot where you could safely pass me. And you wanted to play. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, some people get fired up in the morning especially. Man, this thing is wobbly.
Guy's inner child is actually a newborn. Could be. The great thing is when he decided it was time to try hitting his brakes to slow me down, all he did was accomplish my goal, making him drive slower. It's like you're in front of me doing exactly what you were irritated about doing. Okay, down the hill we go.
Uh-oh.
Dude, this is actually cleaning up fairly quick.
Alright. Oh, you now.
I am headed down by where your marker is to grab some other tires, but I will be right over there in just a quick second.
Yep. Take it over there.
Not that one. Must be that one. Oof. Hey, at least it didn't all fall over when I unstrapped.
It.
Yeah. 12,400.
Nice. I guess those panels do worth quite a bit of money. I think that Jenny is like $2 grand,
Yeah.
maybe. You know, I'm stuck behind the truck with the solar panels again. Happened to me last time I drove this route. Take probably can. Into the rock. Well, I passed him. It was not pretty.
Was he upset with you when you did it?
A little bit. He started pushing me into the rock, and I kind of slid him too, and it was too big of us. So he scraped his paint on the rock, and it's slowing him down on the hill. He was a little cranky about that, but it's all right.
He'll get
Managed.
over it.
Yeah. Like that guy this morning. All I want maybe is 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So I drove behind him. We all could have been happy now. 8, 9. Yes, this stack is probably going to be just as big as the other one.
Well, as a comedian once said, he's not the brightest light bulb in the knife drawer. I don't think I've heard that one. I like it though.
You lost some tires or something?
No. There's a couple of them up on top of this hill up here that just trying to figure out the best way to get them.
May I recommend a crane?
Wow, why did I think of that? I was just going to roll them all the way there. I think these two that I'm about to grab will be the last two for this load.
You broke 4 million yet or what?
Not yet. 3.7.
Getting close.
Definitely be over 4 million by the time we sell everything.
On this level, you mean?
Yeah.
Or on this map, yeah.
Yeah. There's what, 179 concrete slabs, over 800 metal beams, and 3 logs. And I don't know if there's any pipes in the steel pipes facility or not.
Not because, well, there might be a few, I guess. We didn't need them this time around because steel beams and pipes were at the same place.
Yeah.
Very convenient.
All right, I'm off to drop off some tires.
All right, let's see if you can break 12,500 mark then.
Hello, Miss Dust Bunny. Left a like, hopping around in different streams. All right. Thanks for stopping in. Or in your case, hopping in. Solar panel guy coming your way.
It's all right. I got a long way before I'm ready to drive here.
I got 8 of those really large tires. Landscape looks a little bleak, sort of like a desert. I wonder why. That could explain the sandstorms.
I don't know. When I played 2 days ago, this was lush land, so I don't know what you're doing the last couple of days, but trees and everything.
Plenty of trees over by the port.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2,750.
Well, tires are not going to make you rich. I can tell you that
No,
right now.
no, they are not. I tell you though, the most satisfying thing was delivering the last of the barrels on this map.
Well, you do the ports with the barrels?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Quite a few gnarly spots in there.
Now, how is somebody failing over there? Wow, he's like pulled out of the concrete, out of the repair facility and just drove straight off the cliff.
Yeah, well, they do that when they try to go back to the mark they missed. So there's a mark close to the exit. They in that game logic, they kind of miss it and they try to double back to it, start driving in circles. Kind of ends up in that situation.
All right. Yeah, hold on. Get back over here. One, two. A whole slew of them up there. A couple down there. Lots of tires.
That does happen. Oh, great. One time I decided to make a shortcut. I mean AI. Fully loaded, rolling down to port. The narrow canyon. It's great.
Perfect spot for it.
I know it. Alright, another greenway is ready for you.
All right.
Stuff up there. Or is my next target?
11-1.
11-1? What? Unacceptable. Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
Let's see here. I think I figured out where I was going, but no, I forgot. Oh, I'm going to the quarry. Hey, quite a few tires for you here.
Alright. Quite the pile of them I got going on over here, too.
How's Mr. Sam doing?
He's doing good. He's crashed out somewhere. He was just in here trying to attack my feet a little while ago.
Is this going to be his first winter?
Yeah, I mean, he was born in like January, so kind of his first winter, kind of not.
Let's hope he enjoys the snow.
Get the feeling he's gonna go nuts when it snows. Yeah, he might. Years ago, I had a chow, and he just loved it in the wintertime.
Yeah, those guys are from China, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they like snow.
they were actually bred for hunting bear. Hey, Adam.
Adam, how are you? How's Mega Factories going, Mr. Adam?
Slow but sure.
That's what that game is all about.
Rushed the first few times and screwed up. Ah, that's all right. We all do that. That's all right. I got a full truckload of tires and a Jenny on top.
Nice.
I figured there was no point in coming back up here if we didn't have to.
Yeah. I'm snagging some of the tires here since probably needs to be unloaded anyway. And I might as well snag them. I'm here. So you get in the Jenny game and I'm getting in the tire game, so you know, all works out.
Yeah. Yeah, see?
It's one of the things I was long planning to do is to rewatch Three Stooges.
Oh, yeah. Brianna, when she was little, during the summer, I told her, I says, if you want to stay up late at night during the summertime, that's up to you. I said, but if we got something to do in the morning, I don't want no arguments at all about getting up. She would stay up all night long watching the Three Stooges. I couldn't complain, you know, because most kids wouldn't be watching the Three Stooges.
Yeah. Yeah, those guys are great.
Miss Lisa and Miss Dust Bunny and probably your 2% female audience. Same here. I think most of us share the same audience. No complaints. It's a great audience. Yes, yes, it is. You're very welcome, Miss Dust Bunny. $42.50. Jenny was a nice addition to the tires. Got one guy bringing solar panels from the port to the base, another guy bringing them from the base to the solar field. Why don't we just cut out the middleman?
Seen them drive, man. Sure want them going all that way. All right. Gonna drive that to the port.
All right.
Unless somebody parked in the middle of the road for no particular reason.
Well, it's because he's figuring out where he's going next. Besides crazy. Get 2 there. I swear I just seen a tire in the middle of the water over here. Okay, 1 back there. Well, maybe I didn't.
Okay. You should empty that thing out, please.
Alrighty.
Everything configured here. My next step is the oil pumps.
$4,800.
Nice. Man, there's some quality mud over here.
Where are you at right now?
I am at the oil pumps.
Oh, okay. Down by the port area.
Only area left with odd stuff.
Stuff that is
Outside.
not, yeah, outside of the
Oh,
port. Yeah.
yeah, outside of the port. Yeah.
There's a bunch of freaking. The tires are just so sporadic, you know. It's not like you go in there and there's a giant pile here and pick it up. No, it's ones and twos and.
All right. Last greenway with odd stuff outside of port is almost there for you.
All right.
It's about to park that guy.
Oh, well, that's a big rock.
Literally no way.
$1,850.
Hey. Buy yourself something nice for that.
I'll buy a nice tie for my daughter's wedding.
All right.
$24 days.
24 days until the wedding.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm just curious if, is the wedding day a bad day to remind him that should he hurt her in any way, that his life is forfeit? I mean, do you let him know?
Be.
Do you let him know that on the wedding day, or do I give him a week?
I mean, you didn't let him know already?
Oh, he's been told, but I
sorry.
figure he could do for a reminder occasionally.
Yeah. Think under his whole entire here.
Okay. Then there's one hiding back in the woods, all the way back here.
There are two behind me, so follow me, sir.
Yeah, the two of the big ones. Yeah, and then right down that road is where that other is easy to get to, the one in the tree.
Oh, you didn't strap my tire? I'm disappointed, sir.
The little guy? Yeah.
Yeah. Now I gotta deal with him. Yeah, I tried. Alright.
Yeah, he fit in that little slot nicely. I just can't help but wonder how much more I'd have cleaned up by this point had I not had to screw around with getting the internet rebooted.
Dude, that tire just flew out of the back of the thing. Bugs. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Alright, let me see if it's gonna make it this time. Try that.
Hand him a shotgun shell and say, they go faster if you hurt her. Of course I'm making it. Well, yeah. Well, I was kind of thinking you might as well just go ahead and go down that road if you're able to make it down there, because there's like 3 or 4 more of them around that curve.
One problem at a time. Yeah, that's definitely a road to travel down. Fantastic.
Well, that's not very level. Well, that's better. Yeah, there's these 3. One there. Yeah, those 3 and that one that I just marked is all we have left outside of the port area.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I had a feeling that one wasn't gonna stick.
We'll figure it out. Hang on. Oh my God, are you serious right now, Tire? Don't make me get out of this crane. Alright.
I don't think it's strapped.
I think it's strapped. Oh, if it falls out, I'll grab it on the way to the next adventure. It'll probably fall out when we restrap the last tire, so.
Oh, look, there's another one I didn't see. Haha.
There was no calculations for that tire, sir.
That's all right. It'll lay on top nicely. Why does meat off a smoker taste so much better than non-smoked? I don't know. Just lucky, I guess.
Because our ancestors were cavemen. And all their meat was smoked meat.
Oh, look, there's another one straight across. A little baby one.
Yeah, you gotta get out of here. Right.
AI truck. No, we ain't got to worry about that one. He's the one going towards the port area. Barbecue smokers or open wood flame. How meat should be cooked? Yes, definitely. All right, let's get the marker out of the way.
Taking a shortcut?
Yep.
Alright.
Now that's not littered with a bunch of crap.
Not sure if it's faster than driving on a tarmac, but I guess we'll find out.
$1,800 for all them tires.
Woo!
Well, let's go ahead and call it for tonight. We will finish this up on Friday with the rest of the stuff floating around here, and kind of thinking maybe Deluge next.
Alright. Sounds like a good place.
Yeah,
We don't have to be in a desert twice.
that's right. Give us that alternating scheme there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching. And if you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. Sergey?
For watching, please like and subscribe.
And with that, we will see you all next time.
Alright, I'll see you later.
See you later.